Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode, Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. I am like a teacher in the library today. Today's guest, Antoinette Fields, and she says that we can call her Ori, and that's how we're going to proceed from this point on. She has a dynamic story. Now, most of us care about how we care for our hair, our skin. I've been told that our skin is the biggest living organism that we carry about. So we should know how we care for it. Our hair, who doesn't want long flowing hair, or don't we all want a healthy scalp? So we're going to unpeel this onion. Ori Fields has, oh my goodness, her products, Royal Keepers products. That's all I can say. We're going to dive right in because I don't really know where to begin. I really, really don't, except welcome, Ori.
Thank you
Welcome.
for having me. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. You started Royal Keepers products
Yes,
with
ma'am.
$20 in
Yes.
your pocket.
Yes. So I'm a single mother. At that time in 2017, I was a single mother one. I have two now. But at that time, I was single mother one. I was living with my parents. I had a couple of surgeries that, kind of knocked me back to where I was unable to work, unable to provide for my daughter. Um, that's a whole other testimony. But at the time, God just kind of downloaded into me. You already have the knowledge and the expertise in oils and herbs and what comes from the earth. Start a business. And so I'm like, okay, well, I don't have any money. I don't know any resources. I've never even thought about creating my own business. It just wasn't in my plan. I knew to go to college and to get into the corporate world. That was my mindset. So I just prayed about it and I said, okay, God, I have $20 in my pocket. That's all I can sacrifice right now. So I'm just going to go into the store and I'm allow you to lead me to get what I need to start this oil business. And that is literally what I did. And it took me 3 weeks, $20 each week to gather all of the ingredients I needed to make one bottle. And every time I went in the store, I said the same prayer every week. And I just allowed God to just lead my heart to pick out, okay, get this 2-ounce bottle of apricot here, get this small bottle of pink Himalayan salt here. And then I went to my bathroom and I just knew I had everything I needed. I said, okay, the job is complete. And I went to my bathroom, I had all my ingredients laid out on the counter. And I said, okay, God, I need you to lead me on how I'm going to actually create the product. Like, how do I mix this? What do I do? And I just started moving and I created my first product and it was a solid product from day one. And what I didn't even realize was how powerful the product really was until I started passing it around and having people testing it out and using it, and people that had severe skin and hair issues. And I saw magic happening before my eyes. And I was like, wow, God gave me something that's undeniable. And I was so confident in my product, so confident. So, that's how it started. It really literally started with $20. And then I just grew from there and grew from there. I started my bathroom. Then I took over the kitchen counter. And now I took over the entire basement, building my own mini factories, selling all around the world, 6 different continents, except Antarctica. Um, and here we are today, 5 years later.
Ori, that is one heck of a story. $20. Now, you know what you just did? You erased all excuses that a person will have. I can't get started. I don't have any money. I don't know how. You prayed. The Holy Spirit downloaded to you exactly what you needed, led you, guided you. And now 5 years, I mean, you are global. And you know what? I'm going to show everybody. I have the oil, a couple of oils, and let me tell you, they are fabulous. They feel wonderful. They empower you. You feel the power of the oils. And I like the fact that you said that you are an expert. Now you are an expert in the oils and in herbs. So when I think about all of these hair products, and we want healthy skin, we want healthy hair, and we invest as women and men, we invest greatly, weekly, daily.
Yes.
But when we look at the labels, and
Right.
some people say, well, it has this kind of oil, it has that kind of oil. But when we take a closer look, yeah, it has that oil, but there's a myriad of other things in there that we had better question. What say you to that? What you have just the ingredients that are listed?
You
Those are
know
the
the
ingredients.
ingredients. You know the ingredients. Every ingredient is a fruit or an herb that comes from the earth. There is nothing that is man-made, chemically processed, or anything in my products. Everything you can read, you can pronounce. You're not going to have any trouble with that. And that's so important because the earth already provides everything that we need for the proper maintenance and functioning and healing for our bodies inside and out. And so it's our job to actually delve into that, to know how to use these herbs and oils and the earthly juice that is already given to us. Because as you know, these chemicals and other ingredients that we can't understand, we can't read them, that are made in a lab, created by scientists, they are harmful to our bodies. Just like, medicine that's prescribed. It may cover up the symptoms, but it's gonna cause a 1% chance of death. It's going to cause a 2% chance of a stroke. You're not going to find those type of issues with natural herbs and oils that grow from the ground. You're just not. So it's very important that we really read the label and pay attention to what we are putting on top of our bodies, because not only is it important on top, but our body, your skin is going to absorb whatever you put on your body topically immediately. Within a matter of seconds, it's going to go into your bloodstream. And that's why we get sick and we have cancers and other diseases that we deal with from these products that are not healthy for us, because your skin is automatically absorbing it. So you imagine you're placing chemicals on your skin every day for years and years and years. And we have breast cancer because of the deodorant that we're using. We have uterine cancer because of the hair straightening products and the perms and the things. I once had a perm. The thing is, when you know better, you do better.
Yes.
If you know better, you do better. We can't blame anyone for the way that you grew up, because when you're a child, you follow what you are taught to follow. But when you become an adult, it is your responsibility to make yourself know better so that you can do better.
But you know what, Ori, what I'm finding is so often people, the big boys, they have deep pockets, so we know about them. We know about their products. They're everywhere. They are on every shelf. They're before our eyes. They're even on our stations, our TV and radio stations.
Exactly.
So that's why it's so important that we have this conversation today, so that people understand that you will never be brought up under some of the scrutiny of attorneys and that are going after some of these big companies right now because of the cancers that products have produced in people's bodies. And it's a hot topic right now. It's a big and very personal topic right now.
Yes.
So you are 100%, and I have your sheet here, 100%. I want people to know you are 100% natural hair and skin products. You have vitamins, herbs, minerals, plants, and vegetables. It's coming from the earth.
Yeah.
Now, somebody may say, well, the earth is contaminated. We have to watch. Nothing is pure. Excuse me.
Sure.
Nothing is pure these days. What say you to that kind of a comment, or whatever you want to call it?
It is true. It is true. Even our water is not pure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to ingest water more than we ingest fruit. More than we ingest soda and juices and alcohol and things like that, because water is a living source in our bodies. Even the plants and the fruits that we get from the grocery store have pesticides on it and has been sprayed down with other type of chemicals, or something in the soil. It's just not natural. Those are true facts. But we have to take the best of what we can and what is given to us on the market. And no matter what, the statement still stands that natural is going to be better than something that is unnatural, just period. That's really just undebatable. And the problem with the science world is that they choose not to FDA approve natural substances. They choose not to go through real testing to prove these because it's all about money. It's all
Mhm.
about the circulation of money. You know, we're the only species on the planet that has to pay to live. You know, we have to earn money to survive on the planet. The animals don't have to earn money to survive on the planet, you know. So that's really what it boils down to is money.
Mhm.
Like you said, you know, the big guys, the big dogs, they have deep pockets, so they're going to be spread to the masses versus myself, who is not going to be spread to the masses in that same manner. But you know, back to what your question was, what your original statement was. Yes, nothing is very rare to find something that's 100% holistically pure. But you know, when you're extracting these oils, they're steam distilled. So let's say, you know, you take an avocado, you have avocado oil, which is in my products. You know, it's steam distilled and the oil drips from the plant or the fruit or the herb or whatever it is. And that's the purest that you're gonna get. That
Yes.
is the purest that we're gonna get, and it's gonna be healthy for you on the inside and on the outside, and that's the key.
Well, what I also like, and I love what you're saying. I mean, I hear the knowledge just pulsing through each and every sentence, but I love the fact that when I got this product, the first thing I looked for was surely there's something else here and it's not
Mhm.
cut.
It's-
I mean, there is no preservative. There's no something that's going to extend the shelf life, which we all, you know, I mean, we all love out here in California, the 99-cent store. But some of the products, you wonder about the shelf life of some of the stuff, the
Well,
purity of
these
stuff.
products actually use natural preservatives. So the earth provides natural preservatives. For example, pink Himalayan salt helps to preserve food. You can actually, if you eat meat, you can apply pink Himalayan salt to your steak and it will last longer in the refrigerator. So the ingredients that I place in there give these products a long, year-long shelf life because of the natural preservatives. Same thing with vitamin E. It's a natural preservative. Jojoba oil, a natural preservative. The essential oils extend the shelf life because they're going to keep bacteria from forming, they're going to keep fungi from forming, so the product is not going to go bad, it's not going to grow mold and things like that as quickly as it would if it didn't have the natural preservatives. So I always try to make it as clear as possible that the ingredients in here are naturally preserving to the product, so it gives it a long shelf life.
Oh my
But
goodness.
there's no unnatural preservatives. That's the key. There's no unnatural preservatives.
So you are using what the earth has already produced. You
Exactly.
are using what's in your hand. As I said, you are pulsating with information, just overflowing. My ears are just wide open. So, Ori, what is your background? Are you I don't know, biology major, or how did, because this is a part of you. This is
Yeah.
what you do. This is what you know. This is what you produce. Did we tell everybody that you have what, 50 products
I
out
have over
now?
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes, yes, yes. So my background, I actually went to college to study psychology. That is one of I love psychology. I love the study of the mind and understanding, you know, human behavior. So naturally I'm like a homebody therapist, if you will. I have you know, my friends and family come to me for a lot of advice in that because I just have the knowledge and understanding because that's a passion of mine. As far as what I do now, I do not have a I do not have a biology degree. I am actually studying now to to have a certification in essential oils and herbs. But the way that absorbed the knowledge that I have was purely out of interest, my own self interest since being a child. I can remember in high school, okay, now you know, teenagers that like to hang out with their friends. I was a teenager that drove myself to the bookstore and would go find me a book on herbs and read in the bookstore, in the library, take it home, highlight, understand, go test it out, go to the store, buy these herbs and say, oh, this heals this issue. Oh, this person has diabetes. Take these herbs, make this tea, do this, do that. And so I studied for years since a child, since my adolescence age. And I taught myself how to do hair. I would play in my friend's hair since elementary school. I had one of my best friends. She's Asian, Chinese, Panamanian, and Black, right? So her hair was long since we were in elementary school, and every day after school we would come home together, and I would braid her hair. So I learned how to care for natural hair because it was naturally a passion of mine. I didn't realize how much it was a passion of mine until I was about 27 years old. And that's when God made me realize, girl, you've been doing this for years. This is your passion. You've been helping to heal your family members and your friends. I remember I had a friend that was losing hair, and I would do his locks consistently, and his locks were thinning out, and I said, oh no, we're going to fix this problem. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to make an oil for you. And this was years before I even had the idea to start a business. And when I tell you, within a matter of months, his hair was flourishing and growing, and it never fell out. And so when I reflected back, that's when I knew I have a gift, and it's my duty to give that gift to the world. So really, I'm self-taught, 100% self-taught. I have a whole bookshelf behind me full of books, with about herbs and oils and stones,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Stones. I love that.
Yeah,
And
I'm just into everything the earth gives.
that my next question, I am just giddy. I tell you, this is just from hair care, where all of us care about, but people are getting into energy,
Yes,
stones, and chakra. Am I pronouncing it?
yes, chakra, exactly.
Chakra. I ran across this information. Someone sent a book to me. I did an interview with someone, and they actually sent a book to me because I really didn't know anything about it. Heard about chakras, just didn't really know. And
Right.
I started researching and reading, and I thought, wow, there's something to this. And when I found out about you and the oils, I said, oils are really spiritual. So I got real excited about the throat chakra and the third eye chakra oils. So will you elaborate on this a little bit? Because I mean, you really are taking a holistic approach.
Yes,
The
your
skin,
entire
these are not only for anointing ourselves or centering ourselves or using during prayer or meditation, but I put it in my hair. Hey, I put it on my shoulders. And I said, okay, let's just go ahead and put it on the body because it smells so good and it feels marvelous. Will you talk about the oils, the quality of the oils, and the power behind your chakra oils?
Absolutely. Well, first let's talk about what the chakra is. The chakras are. So the chakras we have throughout our entire body, even in your hands and your feet, throughout your arms, your legs, everywhere. But your chakras are energy centers within your body, and they spin like a wheel. So they're like a spinning wheel. This, if you don't believe it, scientifically, it can actually be seen on an MRI scale. So when they absorb your body and it radiates different lights, your chakras radiate. So it is seen in the scientific doctor world, if you will, just for proof, right? For additional proof. But your chakras are energy centers, and your energy centers help to elevate your consciousness and your spirituality. And it is your connection to source, and source is God, however you want to describe that, and mother, father, God, that we're not here to debate those details. But those are what your chakras are. So a lot of the times you'll mostly hear about the 7 main chakras, which include your root, sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is where you receive direct source information from the spiritual, from the ethers, right? Now, a lot of times, if you're into meditation, if you're into yoga, if you're into centering yourself, holistically, you're going to focus on your 7 main chakras, and you're going to make sure that those chakras are elevated so that you are elevated. And so what I created is I took the power of essential oils that can be used for specific chakras. And I created my own unique combination of oils for each chakra. Okay. So you want to use the chakra oils if you are into meditation, if you are into focusing on your chakras, they are going to help to open up those centers for you. They're going to help you in meditation and focus and stability. They're going to help you to hear more, to see more, to think more in the spiritual realm. Now, as far as the aroma goes, if you ever heard of aromatherapy with essential oils, aromatherapy affects your emotional stability. It affects your thinking process. For example, lemongrass. Lemongrass is an awakening essential oil, meaning that it wakes you up in the morning. It makes you feel good. It puts a smile on your face. It brightens up your aura. Okay. Whereas maybe, let's say, patchouli is a more grounding chakra. It makes you feel more centered. It makes you feel, connected with the base of your stability. And so each chakra provides aromatherapy. That's why you're saying it made you feel a certain type of way. So that's the other power moment in the products that I create, is that everything is created with essential oils. So it's always going to make you feel a certain type of way. So that's why you feel so lively, you feel warm, you feel like maybe you can communicate better. Your throat chakra is for communication. If you have something important to say, maybe you want to rub some oil on your throat chakra so that you deliver your message properly, so that you communicate effectively, so that you listen to understand, or that the person you're communicating with understands you better. And so that's how you can use the chakra oils. You can use it, if your heart is hardened, help to soften up your heart, open up your heart space, show a little bit more love, receive love, open up that chakra, get that wheel spinning, be in tune with yourself. And so that's what the chakra oils are going to be beneficial for. And like you said, with meditation and prayer, use the oils, help to center your zone, help to get you focused. Essential oils can, just like, what's that particular herb that's used for focusing? I can't think of the name right now, but there's herbs that you can take for focus, for mental clarity. The oils work the same way because they come from herbs. So the aroma, when it hits your nose, it goes into your body. There's certain particles in your nose that are going to absorb the smell of it, and it's also going to go from your nose to your brain. So it's going to cause a chemical reaction in your brain that's going to help to give you these particular symptoms that I'm talking about.
Well, I can testify. This really, it was an experience. It
Yes.
really an experience, and a quite enjoyable one. It really was. I mean, and I love and I can relate to when you're using it in prayer and meditation. Excuse me. According to the one that you choose, then you know what you're trying to clear, and you know what energy you want to provoke. So this is some powerful stuff. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Over on Royal Keeper's products, you have you have 5 products that you offer of the chakras?
I have 7 chakra oils.
7
7
oils.
chakra oils. So we have from the root all the way to the crown, the seven main chakras. Yes.
Got you. And you made mention, I'm looking at your website here, you made mention of lemongrass. So, I mean, you have everything covered. Lemongrass, lavender, citrus, rosemary, peppermint, everything that we need, even essential oil roll-ons. And one thing that I wanted to, almost forgot, is that men, this does not exclude you, because you have a essential roll-on made especially for men.
Yes, I have an entire men's line. The men have beard and body oil, beard and body butter, shampoo, conditioners, and the roll-ons. Now, I always say this disclaimer: my products are not technically for men or for women. They are unisex for men, women, children, and babies. But men typically, when they see hair and skin products, they're like, "Oh, that's a girly thing. I don't
Mhm.
want to get into that." So I decided to make a special case just for men so that they are included as well. But just to be clear, all the products can be used for men and for women. But the men do have a line where the scent and the aroma is tailored to the men's preference, more preferable for men. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it. I thought, yeah, I'm telling you, marketing to the T. What
Yeah.
can I say?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the time, I could go on and on because wait a minute, I got the thing open here where we're looking at herbal oil, turmeric face,
Oh, yes.
vanilla, repair and grow. And up under the more, you have this list of all of these fabulous fragrances. And then you go into what each one provides, what the
Yes.
lemongrass, as you said, and you have videos. And this is a wonderful, wonderful experience. So tell people where they can find your products.
Absolutely. So, of course, my website is www.royalkeepers with an S products with an S.com. Royalkeepersproducts.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Royal Keepers Shop. Royal Keepers Shop on Instagram. And there was something else I wanted to say. I forgot what it was. I just had a mind blank.
Is it about
I
a
don't know.
product?
I'll figure it out later on, and I'll make sure to say it.
Well, I'm just wondering, you're there in the DC, Maryland area. Are you going to do any pop-ups? Because I'm going to make sure that this airs. But do you do any pop-ups throughout the year? I know we're heading into the holiday season, but
Yes, yes, for sure. Prior to COVID, I vended everywhere. I was like the vending queen, even traveling for vending. And since COVID, I have not vended as much. I've done a few events here and there, but I will be at an event in Virginia, I believe in the beginning of December. And I will be selling also at every Christmas holiday for like the 2 weeks during the Christmas New Year's holiday. I also been at Arundel Mills Mall. We have a little kiosk there that we've been from during the holiday season. But right now I don't have too many events set up because of well, my daughter is a pre-professional dancer, so I'm dance mom 24/7 outside of the business, and we got a lot of dancing to do. She's actually I will be vending for her Kwanzaa. They celebrate Kwanzaa every year. It's a really, really big event. It's going to be at Howard University Cranton Auditorium. It is open to the public. It is going to be a 2-day event, and I will be vending there. So if you guys want to have an amazing show that teaches you about the spirit of Kwanzaa and why we celebrate Kwanzaa, there's going to be singers, dancers, artists of all sorts. It is a full production, and I will be there. That is going to be December 16th and 17th. And it is with the Dance Institute of Washington. So you guys make sure you Google that, Dance Institute of Washington. The Spirit of Kwanzaa is the name of the production, and it'll be at Howard University. So I'm excited.
that is big. Daughter's doing big doings. Mama's definitely doing big doings. What can I say? It has been a pleasure to meet you. Oh, it sounds like you got that thought came back.
I did.
Okay.
Speaking of my daughter, she actually has her own product line within my products, and she has the vanilla line. And so she created the vanilla line when she was 6. Of course, watching me create products, she was like, "I want to do it too, mommy." And so we sell her product line twice a year. And it will be available starting on Black Friday all the way through to the new year. So if you guys would like to support my daughter, it goes all the money goes straight to her. Please feel free. You can purchase it on the website. And then again, also, if you would like to meet us in person and to see her perform, the next is to the Washington Kwanzaa event. She and I will both be there.
Wow. What an amazing, amazing life that you are living. Some people would say, wow, off to a rough start. I say off to a marvelous start. You are an inspiration. It's obvious that you are wind up under the wings of your daughter, of your family, and you're a great inspiration. What can I say? Antoinette Fields, Ori Fields, you are magnificent. So I don't even know how to, I guess final words is what I want from you. What
Sure.
word of inspiration can you give an entrepreneur, someone who's listening to this and to this interview, and they say, man, I love what she's doing, but I don't know. We still have that I don't know factor sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, I'm speaking of words of inspiration. I want to go back to what you said in the very beginning when I gave you the snippet of my $20 story, and you came back and you said you just crossed out all excuses. And I want to be that type of inspiration because I have people that come to me all the time. I don't know where to start. How did you start? What did you do? Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. It does not matter what you have or you don't have. You don't have to have everything in order. When I first started my business, my labels, I had white paper labels going across here. I have sealers on my products now. I didn't even know what a sealer was when I first started my business. Oh, well, it's open, but I didn't even know what a sealer was. And I was just sending my products out. It was very sloppy, very unprofessional, but look at where I am now. And I taught myself the business. I taught myself everything I needed to know along the way. And not only that, but the most important concept to being an entrepreneur is consistency. You're not going to accomplish anything if you start it one day and don't finish it the next. Every day you need to be putting something, whether it's just writing down a note, whether it's just writing down your thoughts or your downloads, whether it's just putting aside $20 to buy your product. Do something in your business every single day. I have a notebook that I still keep with me today. It has all my plans, all my visions, all my thoughts, all my prayers, all my dreams, all my formulas. I have so many more products I haven't even created that's been sitting in this book for years. And one day it will manifest itself and it will be created. So just start somewhere. It does not matter. If all you have is $20, do it. Just do it. So I just want to be that light that you can make anything happen with seemingly nothing. And that's where you have your true power. That's where you have your true power. You don't always need a loan. You don't always need someone to lead and to guide you every step of the way. You can do it yourself. You have everything that you need is already within inside of you, just like the earth provides everything we already need. So just believe in yourself. Believe and trust yourself. If you have a passion, trust that passion. Don't let self-doubt be your own greatest sabotage. That is yourself is your own greatest sabotage at times. So you have to come beyond that and to just do it. So that's my last word of the day.
Antoinette Fields, Ori Fields, Royal Keepers products. Gosh, I just, you know what? I'm looking at the time, but if it's okay with you, I have one final question.
Sure, absolutely.
Royal Keepers products. Where did you get the name? Where'd you get that name from?
So that was a download also. But I will say that the reason why I created the name Royal Keepers is because I believe that we are all royalty, that we are children of God. So that automatically gives me the status of royalty. And it is my job, your job, and everyone's job to be each other's keeper, right? Be your sister's keeper. Be your brother's keeper. Make sure that they are protected. Make sure that, they have the things that they need or the leadership or the guidance or whatever it is, right? So I bring healing. That is my gift that was given to me, is a form of healing. And so this is my way of being the keeper of royalty. So this is how I give my gift back to the world. So that's why I decided to name it Royal Keepers, because one, I want you to know that if you're buying my product, if you're using my products, you are royalty, and I am keeping that small form of royalty within you. I am making sure that you feel good about yourself, that when you walk out, you smell amazing, you look amazing, your skin is clear, your hair is growing, there's no diseases on your body, that's my way of being your keeper of royalty. So this is Royal Keepers products.
I will never look at those words the same way. And when I'm using your oils, that's going to be part of my centering and meditation to make sure that I am keeping my part of the bargain out as far as being a communicator. So That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. And I
Oh,
really appreciate you supporting my products and using them and, sharing them with the world. This is your gift, right? So you're giving part of your gift to me. You are helping to elevate my business and to put my business in front of people that I don't know or that I would not have ever had the opportunity to come across unless it was for you. So I just want to say thank you for being a keeper to me also. I really do appreciate it.
well, I tell you, feeling is mutual. And when we come together, then everybody has a chance to grow. So I could go on and on and on.
Oh,
My audience knows I have a hard time backing out of good conversations
I
where we
know.
learn and we feel empowered and to meet good people. I mean, I could go on and on and on about these products because I'm looking at what the ingredients and how sacred they are, how good they are for us. But I'm not going to belabor it. All I can say is go to Royal Keepers products, grow your hair, be good to your skin, be good to yourself. I see these products as an opportunity to be good to yourself because, as Antoinette said, you are royalty. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
gosh,
Thank
I'm
you.
Margot Levette. We're going to have to close out another episode here at Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. But I got a plan. And after we sign off, I'm going to talk to Antoinette about something an idea that I have. And I think if she says yes, you're going to see her again in a magazine. I'm just tipping you off here. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm feeling some kind of way about this lady and what she's bringing to the world and what she'll bring to you. So, experience her product and
Yes,
then
it is
gift
an
her
experience.
product to someone else because word of mouth is very powerful.
Yes,
And the experience of it, I keep going back to the experience of it. You deserve to experience her products. What can I say? You
thank you. You deserve
deserve
to
the
experience
freedom.
royalty.
Yes, you
There you go.
deserve that. So
Yeah.
give that to yourself. Royal Keepers products. I'm Margot Levette. I'll see you next week. Brand new episode right here. Her business, her voice, her conversation. Bye-bye now.